Hello everybody. Right, before we jump into the video, I'm just going to quickly do a little disclaimer. In the video, I do mention that I'm going to test fly and review the Scorpius and the Cutter. I believe they're the only two ships that I've promised for this video. I didn't go through every audio snippet. So we start off in the Corsair and the plan was to go to IAE and then kind of cut it there. But then I kind of go off on a tangent and review a lot more ships and do a lot more at the best in show. And I do promise that I'm going to review them ships. That will happen at a later video, just to let you guys know. I love this clip. We're just watching a video at the minute at the IAE, and this is just a little snippet from before I go into the best in show, which is later on in the video. And this is one of the best kind of promo pieces they have in game, and I think they're available on YouTube as well, of just in-game manufacturers. This is for Drake Interplanetary, and it just shows the scope of the game. That zooming across the galaxy, zooming out, and just showing the actual scope, and it's pretty cool. So yeah, this is the Drake Interplanetary trailer for their newer ship. So this is their Prospector mining, you'll see in a second. And then their new promotional ship turns up, which is pretty cool. I do really like these kind of like, and they're built into the game as well, because it's like these ships manufacturers need to advertise in games. So it's cool that they've kind of got this lore and these on you know, TVs and random places just to promote it to people to actually want to buy their ships. And obviously when the game comes out, they're going to have a slew for an absolute library of these to go through. They're always adding them to promote new ships. So these are pirates that just turned up in their free heavy fighters and light fighters and saying, hey, give us your minerals, give us your gear. And this guy comes in at the Kraken. It's basically a space carrier. Instead of an aircraft carrier, it's a space carrier. It's just huge, and it's got a lot of big guns on it. It's I don't know if it's a capital ship or a sub-capital ship, but it is a decently sized ship. As you can see, it had massive landing pads that could fit three heavy fighters on and 2 cutlasses on as well. I don't know how many docks inside it's got, but it's a very cool in-game video. Look at that. Oh, awesome. But I just thought I'd put this at the start of the video just to let you guys know there might be a few promises of doing a review in the car, which I really want to do, and the Scorpius. I don't actually own them, so I'm going to have to try and like find someone that has them to then review them now that they aren't to rent for free. I didn't get a chance to do it during when the event was. So we got this video in at least with the Corsair. I really hope you do enjoy it. It's another video of one of the cutlasses. It shows off the different cutlasses. There's 4 different versions of them on the cutlasses, by the way. There's like a blue police one, a red medical one, I believe the red one is. And there's a cutlass steel and a cutlass black. And I think the black's maybe a drop ship, and then a cutlass steel, which you can see right there, I think is like the gunship version. But it's pretty cool that that's their like staple ship. Drake Interplanetary, and that's the one they use. But anyway, into the video. Really hope you enjoy it. Not what I expected to film. It was just going to be a review, an IAE, but we kind of had a gate crasher, let's say. Wait for it. Hello, everybody. I'm hoping my microphone is going to work nice and sweetly, and I'm going to sound nice and smooth and like a radio host, hopefully. I've had to add a noise gate and take off in video broadcast, which is normally what I use to cancel out background noise, such as my dog snoring or just any noises from my PC, etc. So we're kind of doing a reverse order on this video. We are. I really don't want to. I want to kind of walk to the edge of this, but I don't want to ruin the video by having to get splattered on the floor and go get a ship out again. So we're over New Babbage right now. This is the city here. Pretty impressive. You can see all these kind of like train lines as such. As the metro loop, so it goes all around the city, so you can get to different parts of the city. I'm pretty sure you can only get to the commons, which is kind of around here, I think, or is it this part? You get to the main city here. I don't know if it goes to this side of the city, and then it goes up to the spaceport, which is right there. So that's where we're going to land in a second. We're going to go over to there and land the Corsair that we're in. We're going to do a little review of the Corsair where we're at in a minute. Oh my Someone's shooting my ship. Someone just tried to shoot in the back door. Oh my god, what is going on right now? And I'm walking really slowly. So I'm on a server that's been a pain in the ass. I'm getting shot. I can't move properly. I can't run. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why someone's just shooting me. What's my shields like? Who is shooting me? You ruined my video. I swear to God, mate. Oh, we're going to take him on. I don't feel like he's done that much damage to my shields right now. Right, let's go full throttle. Let's create some space. This is just a random guy that's just turned up. This is one way to review the... Oh god, my manoeuvring thrusters are super slow. Right, let's scroll down. I don't know if he's caused that much damage to my ship. Where's my stats so much? Oh god, he's done. He's in an eclipse, yep. He's in an eclipse. Oh my. He's super maneuverable. You big bully. I could go down to the planet and go for armistice. What is he doing to my shields? He's so much more maneuverable than me. His handle's like a boat. Okay, space flight might be better for this thing. And also, what kind of wings? Let's get into space. I kind of want... what is the keys for this? I think I've just... Yeah, I've increased power to shields. Full power to shields. He's hitting me in the same direction. I need to maneuver. Oh my god. I don't know what's wrong with my ship and my controls today. Major torque imbalance. Is it because my back door's open? I don't know how to close this. Oh my days. Shields down. Oh no, we're going into spin. Counter spin, counter spin. What are you doing? I can't control my ship. Oh, one thruster's out, that's why. Right, space brake, space brake, space brake. He's going to be shooting me all day. I've got... This ship is way too armoured for what he's doing. I'm not going to be able to land. Right, let's get to the armistice area. He's messed me up before I can even... Oh, what? No, 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 no. I'm trying to fight this ship. Not fight this ship. Fight my own ship. I'm fighting like it's trying to spin out. I don't know what global chat is, but I would be... Right, it's trying to spin out so hard, the ship. Oh shit, what's... Oh, he's hit me with a missile. I forgot what countermeasures are. There's a... I don't know how... I've lost a wing. That does not help. Okay, okay. This might help my manoeuvring. Man, this is so hard to control. Right, I cannot review the Corsair properly, can I? When this is happening. I think we're back in the armistice stone, that's why he's not chasing me. Oh no, it's trying to spin out. I am fighting this ship so hard. Like, I'm wrestling it in its controls. I want to kind of spin the camera around to see where he is, but I feel like I'm going to lose control. Did I got the landing gear out halfway through that fight. That man has shot my wing off, shot my main thruster, my port thruster, I think. Getting the size right? No. Oh my god. Why is it going that way? I literally pressed left and I went right. Well, this is going to be fun if I do land this. Okay, well, let's give a review to the shields of the Corsair. It is actually pretty stellar. And how good is this view right now? Oh my. Right, I am literally holding left hard. If I let go, I'll start veering off to the right. So we're going to try and land here. I don't know what it closes external doors. I really need to find that hotkey out. Let me. While I'm one-handed using my keyboard, I've got my joystick next to me, but I haven't set aside some time to practice with that yet. So I will do that, and I'll probably do a video on that once I start doing it. The plan is now to go to IAE and just have a look at the best in show, just to see the end of the event. So we're kind of do it in a reverse order. Now, why are you going that way, you fool? My ship's got a mind of its own. No, 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 no. Oh my god, it's trying to spin out. Oh, do you know what I think? Why are you turning around? I'm literally going the opposite way. Right, bear with me. I'm trying to maneuver this ship. My main thruster's out, my wing's off. Yes, yes, yes. Let's find out where I'm steering this absolute hunk of junk. Actually, no, I need to stay. No, 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 no. Right, we're going this way. Major torque imbalance. Oh, I'm aware. I'm very well aware. Right, the hangar's over there to the left. No, 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 no. Oh my god. How am I going to land this? If I do, I mean, like when I upload this video, you guys need to hit the thumbs up if I manage to land this. If I get it down on the ground, it's going to be an absolute miracle. I seem to keep getting random encounters now where I'm just like floating in the middle of the sky randomly above New Babbage, out the way. I wasn't like directly above a spaceport. I was tucked out the way a bit, and I sometimes, like the other day, I literally went to land and I was live in Discord just showing a friend what the game was like, and I literally got my wings shot off, and I just made it into the hangar before the door closed, before he fired missiles at me. It was a headache, it really was. Oh, this is going to be real bad. Right, I don't think my landing gear was coming out properly.
Landing gear down.
That's a good start, that's a good start. Right, let's ascend, ascend, ascend. Press K, so we've got better atmospheric flight controls. Oh my god, that's making me off center. Oh dear. I don't know how to close that rear door. Right, it's one of these, whatever hangar's open we're going to go to. Right. No, no. Oh, this storm is now trying to blow the ship over the... Oh no! No! What are you doing? Right, I'm going to go first person. It seems easier to have a bit more control in the situation. Yeah, that hangar we need to get to. Oh god. It's like impossible. My ship's going into a spin. I'm literally holding the opposite way. Right. I'm holding rotate left and... Oh, no, 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 no. We don't need to rotate. I've just gone upside down. Right, we're holding port thruster. There it is. Oh my god, it's like someone drunk. I feel like I'm playing... You know when you have a drink on GTA? No, don't spin out again! Oh my god. Left, 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 left. Oh, this is going to be impossible. I need some tractor beam and just bring me into the fucking hangar. I'm so going to blow up. Oh, I'm getting a bit closer. It's just so hard to keep the ship steady. Right. Oh, we're making it. We're slow progress right now. Collision alert? Yes, because that ship's next to me. Okay. No, 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 no. I've done too much drastic chat. No, no, no. Okay. Counter that rotation and slow it. Oh. Ooh. I think there's a Drake car underneath this. Don't tell me there's a Drake car in this freaking bay. I just saw a logo for a Drake car. Okay, I'm getting used to it. This storm is not helping. Oh my god. No! I'm holding the complete opposite way for so long before this actually rotates. Right, no, no, no. Hold to rotate. Counter rotate. So my ship's basically trying to do the opposite of the move I'm trying to do. This is the hardest thing to control in my life. Right. No, 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 no. Let's move over. Yep, that's it. That's it. So what I'm doing is just letting the thrusters... I'm just going to scroll the thrusters down. And we're just going to land here. Oh no. Oh no. Get in. Nope. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, there we go. Counter rotate. Oh. I am literally constantly holding the opposite rotation of what it looks like I'm doing on the screen. No. I let go. I was doing so well. Oh my days. Right. Forward, 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 forward. And just crash down. Oh, we got it. Get them thumbs. Get that thumbs button ready. Oh no. It's going to rotate. It's going to rotate. Counter it, counter it, counter it. Nose down, nose down. Oh no. Where are you going? That's not what I've pressed. I'm so confused. Go forward a little bit. Counter rotate, counter rotate. Oh my god, we did it. Oh, no, no, no. Engines off. Oh. Oh, that was bad. Right. The ship's still moving. What is going on? Okay, it's now come to a stop. I think the storm because the doors aren't closed. Right, let me get on my seat. Right, what we can do now... that was stressful. The fact he didn't blow me up by the time I... Look at all these sparks. The ship has seen better days. Damn. Right, actually, we need to repair. So I'm going to show you quickly, guys, if you didn't know how to repair, if that ever happens, or refuel. Once you're in the pilot seat, hit F1. And you're just going to go on this little spanner symbol. And apparently... this sometimes does bug out. Do I need the ship on to do this? I'm just going to turn... No, I don't want the engines on. Let me put O. Hit U, and then turn engines off straight away, so everything else powers up instead.
Your systems are online.
That didn't do it. I was intrigued if this lock all doors are Unlock all doors. Open exterior. What? Did that just close while I went off it then? I could have done that earlier. That might have been making things easier to control. Right, now systems are on. Let's have a look and see if we can actually repair our vehicle. Do you know what I'm thinking of, actually? This ship I've actually got out for rent in a minute from the event. I don't own one of these. Not yet. So that might be why. I've got to say, it did not make me keen to rent it after not performing well in combat there, but the guy did take my main thruster out before anything got going. Look at this. Just smoke coming out of everywhere. Sparks and stuff. It's pretty cool, like the effects. This is another way to review the ship of when it's in, like that pipe's leaking and smoke's coming out, you know, we're in a bad way. So you got turrets on either side, by the way. Let's go and enter one just to kind of see what it's like when you go inside. External out. And you've got a 180 degree angle on this ship, so I think it was quite limited when it first got... Can I turn the power on here? P for power. Is there a switch? Maybe I turned the systems off in the cockpit, so I can't actually move this. The motor doesn't work right now. It's interesting, but yeah, I'm not sure what size repeaters these are. Maybe size 3, size 5 repeaters. But I know this is pretty good in combat with how many turrets and stuff it's got on it. So crew quarters there. 2 lots of crew quarters. Got a little wardrobe, a little storage locker. You've got the main mess hall. We've got food and drink over here. This is an exploration ship, even though it is very good in combat. So you'll be able to, you know, have a crew, a complement. I think it's like maybe 2 to 6 players for this ship. Obviously, you've got like 3 beds there, but you can obviously have more people. You can have people in the loading bay. You've got pilots and stuff, so you can... Technically, you've got 2 pilots, 2 turrets, and 3 beds, but you're going to probably have 2 people in the pilots and co-pilot seat and 3 people sleeping maybe, or maybe 1 person over. So I'd say up to like 6 as a good crew in combat or just actual use in a session. 4 people. You can have 1 person in the driver's seat. The reason I came back here, by the way, we did not show you this cool seat. So we sit in here, which is actually going to move me to a nice canopy underneath, so I can actually access all down here. So maybe because the engines were off, which I turned off, is why the turrets weren't working. I don't want to turn the engines on because the thrusters are so imbalanced I might just spin out before I even get off the ship. You see my smart glass down there? But yeah, this is a pretty cool like feature of the ship, is like the visibility. It's pretty good for the co-pilot seat, and you control the turret underneath, I believe. We'll have a look at that in the exterior in a minute. There is a really cool elevator as well, so we're going to go back to the mess hall and access that. So obviously crew quarters, mess hall, toilet, shower, all that kind of stuff in there. And then the real cool feature and kind of quality of life in this as well, the emergency light doesn't have, but we can turn the lights on and off. So this obviously turn the lights off, but they have light switches on every part, and they do also have it on the car. It's just nice and extra quality of life. And I say quality of life, just immersion, I would say. Immersion is like just key in this game. It's so important. And yeah, there's another thing of batteries and coolers and stuff. This is just the extra realism element of, if I changed the power plant brand, it would look different potentially, and the branding on it would be different as well, depending on what brand obviously I upgrade to or change to, depending on what kind of like case use I'm using this ship for. So that was that. I totally missed the elevator. So this is the rear. I'm just going to open this rear part, and then we're going to go around to the other elevator from the outside. So this is the rear. We've got spotlights we can switch on. So floodlights we can turn on and off. So there we go. See, the ship is moving. I'm getting off this before it does anything dodgy. I think our landing gear is messed up. We took a beating in there. Yeah, look at that. The damage on this is pretty cool. Like my actual wings falling off. It's probably landed on the planet because we're in atmosphere. But if it was in space, it'd just be floating around. Just a level of detail to that, and that's what's going to be happening when they bring salvage into the game and stuff. Let me get closer. So if it, as a top tip, if you ever want to interact with someone, if you're too far away, it will go green, which kind of is the wrong color. It should maybe be orange or red. Red's probably like saying no, you can't use it. So like maybe a orange or like, yeah, a different color, because green's like go and yes. So, but yeah, if it's green, you can't interact. Get a bit closer, and it's blue. It means you can click on. So here is the elevator, and this goes to the mess hall which we're at, and it also goes to the roof. So apparently I can't go to the roof. Oh no, I was pressing. This is surface, this is roof. So this will go to the crew quarters. I'll just dip out here and you can see where I'm going to. So this is where the crew quarters are, where we walk through, and then we can go to the roof, which is quite cool for maintenance. So when salvage comes into play in 3.18, which hopefully will be by the end of the year, if you have some damage, like we've got some here really, some, you know, some wear and tear on it, I'll be able to like repair this. And instead of it looking like when I repair it, it uses like material. I forgot the name of it, but it's like a ship resource material or something generic like that. Instead of a panel looking pristine like here, it would probably look a bit more like damaged and a bit like, you know, I've filled in gaps, like, you know, a filler, a bit like what this damage has made it look like here. So you'll be able to like repair panels if you're missing parts of it. You'll be able to like, if there's a hole in the ship, you'll be able to like repair it, as opposed to like getting to the point of actually putting a whole wing back on. I don't think that's, you're gonna have to get back to the dock, but you can kind of see how much damage we went through that ship for that battle. These are all the blaster burns and stuff he's just done to us. It's kind of helped out the video in that regard, and seeing how cool the damage effects they've added to the game are, and to this specific ship model. So as it gets more damaged, you get more wear and tear. So the turret that's at the front, the guy that's at the front. Actually, who controls this turret then? I don't even know. I'm just trying to think. I was going to say the guy, the co-pilot controls this. Maybe he does. Maybe he does. I thought there was one underneath at the front of the ship. So yeah, you got all the damage here, and you'll be able to repair that. That's kind of what this is like. And also maybe just a viewing platform if you're, you know, you're in exploration. You go up to the top here. You're not exactly got a helipad or anything that you could have like a ship land on. But let's go to the surface here. Oh no, I've clicked the wrong one. If I click that halfway down, is it just going to ignore what I've just pressed? No. Right. Can I go to the surface? It's not listening to me. Do I have to... Oh, it's one of them ones. Get off. Get back on. There we go, yeah. I had to know someone was getting on or for left to do the next part. Oh yeah, so the co-pilot would probably be controlling these bottom guns maybe. And the pilot would be controlling these ones up here. I'm not sure. Quite intrigued about that, what the co-pilot does in the bottom bay. But yeah, it's a very cool ship. Quite an impressive armada of weaponry for an exploration ship, but it's Drake's answer to the RSI Constellation series kind of class and size ship. I prefer my Connie, if I'm honest. But yeah, very nice ship. I definitely like it. If you have any questions about it, please let me know in the comments. But I've got to say, oh look at that! Like you can see the sparks and stuff from the damage. I'm just still impressed that I landed that thing. I'm very impressed. So we're going to go off to the IAE now. So I'm going to kind of fast track this part. So I'm going to pause the video, go in this elevator, and then we'll come out the elevator at the actual expo. So once the hangar revives, as if by magic, this elevator will change, and I'll be stepping out into the expo. Right, I tell a lie. What I'm going to do is actually show you guys the train ride there, the metro loop. So I just went on out of it, one elevator, went out of the concourse and went to the bottom elevator. So I've kind of skipped one part for you guys to speed things up. So we're going to go to IAE, which is a cool thing when they've got these signage. Everything in the game, you haven't got any mini maps, by the way, so you've always got these kind of signs to follow to add that kind of immersion and realism. Train arriving in 0 seconds, so it's due any time now. So this is going to take us to the commons, and then it's going to take us to the Actually, I don't know if we'll go into the comments. Spy ground. That's going to go to the... Oh no, we're at New Babbage in the spaceport. Oh, 1 minute 9. We must have missed the train, previous train. This is to IAE though. I think both will go there. This is the loop. But it's daytime. The reason why on my last video it was dark, so you could see the, you know, like nighttime life, but we're actually here and we're going to get to take the train here and go to the event. So
Doors are now closing.
train departing in that. I swear that train arrived faster than it should have. It said at 1 minute and I did not spend 1 minute talking about that map. This server is having a moment today. Someone actually got to get off the train and the second pair of glass doors was stuck and he got stuck between the two windows. I stayed on the train, went around the loop, come back, and he'd got run over by a train in the time. He got stuck between the doors because the doors wouldn't open for him, the second pair. Look at this. How beautiful is this game? So we're going on that nice long stretch here into the city, going to Tobin Expo halls, which is where the Intergalactic Aero Expo, there it is, that's where we're going to. We're going right there. And we're going to be checking out the last day of the show, or last few days. The Best in Show is spread over the 27th to the 30th of November until next year. But there'll be other kind of in-game events and stuff that we'll be covering. So off we get. Oh no, we got off too early. This is the Commons. We do not need the Commons. It's telling me to get back on there. So let's not get off too early. Almost made that mistake. Doors are closing. Let's get off the next exit. And the loop's going to just take me around to the other side. So it's going to kind of just do a U-turn and take me back to the halls. I hope so anyway. That is the theory. This is a really cool way. There's always public transport on each kind of area I see. Which just took me a short way to the next stop. So there's always a fast travel kind of area. So we're now going into the International Aero Expo. I was going to go on a shortcut this, but I feel like this is good information to know for any area you kind of pick. Some planets it's a bit easier to traverse. A lot of the stuff's more in the same place, and some places a bit more spread out. So now we're going to go into the Best in Show. Zenithal is the only one open now for the last couple of days. So the event does end tomorrow. If you get a chance, you can download the game for free until the 30th and have a little go. All the ships are free to play. And you can just free to play, free to fly. And you can rent them out for 2 days. Remember, you can use my promo code as well, which I'll put in the comments. And I'll put up on the screen if I remember to do so. At least by the end of the video. For you guys to, you know, enter that when you create your account on the Roberts Space Industries / Star Citizen website. If you're confused, the game is made by Cloud Imperium. Roberts Space Industries is like a fictional ship developer in the game, but also it's the website and kind of place that you sign up to the game and has all the information about the game on. But I digress, we are here. The winner, the Carrack, has earned its own skin. It also earned its own in-game ship model as well, and I think a plushie. And the other ships just got these skins. So the winner obviously got the extra ship model in-game, so it got a bit more of a permanent recognition. And you'll have something like a bit like this, where you'll have like I've got, you know, kind of cool stuff here. You'll get like a plushie here. You'll get like a ship model, which is a bit like that. You can use. Let me just turn the in-game music down a bit because it's so loud. I actually need a drink. I think I've got one with me, and let me see if I can actually get this to work. Just because this, if you ever get like a laggy server like I'm in a minute, you can always oh, I've got to remove my helmet. That's a good point. Unequip my helmet. We're in a breathable atmosphere. We're okay. Here we are. Have a nice drink. There we go. Brought our stats up. And we're just going to litter. Don't tell anyone. So when persistent entity streaming comes, Someone nicked my drink. Or did it glitch? Or have I still got it in my hand? No, it's glitched out. If I drop that drink on the floor, it will actually stay there until someone picks up, or until there's other stuff in the area that makes... Because what they're going to do is they're not going to want to promote like people just to drop loads of rubbish everywhere, but it does create that immersion, like you're with your mates hanging out and you've dropped like loads of like maybe clothing on the floor, and then or like drinks and stuff, and you come back a bit later and it's still there. It makes you feel like you're in the same kind of world. It's not just like refreshing and resetting everything. I digress, though. I could talk about persistent entity streaming forever. So we're going to go over the ships. I have got this one out as well, and I'm probably going to do a separate video on these three if I get a chance to. I'm trying to think of it now. I've gone blank. It's the Starline? No, it's not Starline. It's the Runner. Something Runner. Something Gemini Runner? I'm going blank. I will find that out. Yeah, that can has just glitched on my screen. That is very annoying. Why it's over here. Right, so this is a Scorpius. This and the Pisces here got joint third, I believe. Or because, I think what happened is the Pisces got third. And then whichever one was fourth was very close. So they basically just gave skins to both, just because both of them got so many votes. But these were third and fourth. These were like the other semi-final. And then these faced these two ships. These two lost to these two, and these two are in the final. So this is the massive Carrack. I've actually got this ship as a stand-in for my Galaxy. It's what they call a loner. But we'll do a proper full talk of that when on another video, because I won't have the skin for it, I don't think, because I don't actually own that ship directly. I wish I would get the skin for it. But it's an amazing ship, what you can do on it. It's just not soloable. It's more of a crew ship, because you don't have any controls of guns while you're flying it. You need someone else to pilot the guns. But it's a very powerful ship. I've actually shot someone down while flying this ship. I've put it in cruise mode, got out of the pilot's seat because I was on my own, went to the back, went on the main turret and took out a bounty target, because I found out halfway through the mission I could not shoot while I was in the cockpit. So yeah, it just put up with a beating. I just put full power to shields and I went down, grabbed a gunner position and took the guys out while I was floating. It was great. I digress. So I told you, Runner, the Mercury Star Runner, made by Crusader. It is... I love Crusader as a brand. That's the Anvil brand, by the way, Anvil Carrack, and this is the Crusader the brand is, and the Mercury Star Runner is the model of the ship. It's designed for data running. It's got like what you would call, if you're a Star Trek fan, Jeffrey tubes inside. It's got a stealthed cargo hold, so if you're bringing any illegal goods in, you can put them into the right in here, which I'll show you quickly. So this panel kind of hides it discreetly. And look at that. It looks just they all look part of the same thing. So, and if this panel was closed, you wouldn't know that's there. So you're like, oh, it's a secret panel. It's like, it reminds me of the Millennium Falcon. There we go. So we can enter here, and this is anything you store in here would not come up on anyone's scanner. So if someone, like, you get the police that are flying by you and do a routine scan, which I do actually do in the game right now, which is quite cool. They say hold still, let us, do a routine scan or a patrol scan. If you actually had illegal goods on you and it wasn't in here, if it was in this main hold, then you'd be in trouble. So you've got all your ship components through here, and then you've got your Jeffries tubes in here, which you can walk around in, or just your maintenance cubbies as such. Some people don't like this. I do kind of like it. It does waste space, because you probably could get an extra floor in the ship if you didn't have this. But it is quite cool just to stow away things, and if people didn't know about it. Just get out, and no, I don't want to. I'm not playing chess. Okay, I'm playing chess against someone, because someone's already had a couple of goes on here. There we go. Right, so this is just one of the mess halls. I think there's a couple in the ship. Very nice. And we can put torch on to actually see around. I'm getting distracted. I was only going to show you around the Expo real quick, so I'll do a proper ship tour of the Scorpius and the Pisces and stuff, but I might as well show you this now while I'm in here. But this is crew quarters, and like you've got all these lockers and stuff. So you've got a good, like, larger complement. I'll spit my words out. Words are hard. Turn the lights on. That's much better, isn't it? And you got kind of like a, you know, somewhere to do your work, do your homework, do your coursework. You know. I don't know where all the lights are gone in here. Let's just go to the front of the ship, show you quickly. I might as well show you the rest of it, and then we'll just show you downstairs and what's at the Expo hall. Is there a button for lights? Is that lights? Is that lights? Is this light? Oh, this is lights. Got to be lights. There we go. Oh, look at that. Big light panel all the way around now. This is a nice looking ship. So you're going to sit in this and it's going to pull you to the front. So you've got a pilot and co-pilot seat. Really nice canopy, open canopy to be able to look around. It's always nice, especially if you compare it to some ships that are very like limited with your view and you have to be facing a kind of an enemy directly or like a location. Where are these? Looking around for these light panels. This is what I'm after. These are just big light switches. That's better, isn't it? You have, what is going to be here? Turrets positions. You've got 2 turret positions. It's a well armoured ship, but it's going to be a data runner. So these are the servers. You've got obviously cargo hold in the back, and the design for this ship is to be nice and quick and well armoured, just to get through blockades and just, you know, be able to transfer data and across the systems. You've got an elevator you can call, but I'm just going to jump down rather than have to call it. But it's a very nice, decent, you know, decently sized ship with decently armoured, with a lot of cool features in it as well. It's got a lot of firepower for like something that's not designed specifically for fighting. And the armor's pretty good on it as well. It's got 2 turret positions, one there and one up top, that then 2 seat positions would control, and then your co-pilot will be able to control this more than likely. So yeah, very nice ships. Let's go downstairs. We're going to check out, as I say, the Pisces and the Scorpius on another video. I might include the Scorpius in this video just for the sake of having to do it while I'm able to rent it, if that makes sense, because it's not purchasable in game at the minute. You can only pledge for the ship, and it is like the X-Wing, the wings fold out. So what I'll probably do is try and fit this in the video. The Carrick and the Pisces I own, so I'll be able to do that video at a later date. So let's go downstairs, and there's loads of armour and weapons available to buy. Basically, it's not, unfortunately, it's not available to rent for free. You've got a nice little area to honour Drake Interplanetary, so it's showing like different types of cargo here that you can haul. This is let's have a little read quickly. A small new Babbage event rental service that went out of business in 2944. The Nine Towers used crates belonging to the defunct Presley Party supply code to smuggle in weapons and technology into Inspiration Park in preparation for their recent attack. Ah, so they kind of use it as a dummy, yeah, because there's been the Nine Towers kind of event on one of the platforms, I believe. And Civilian Defence Force, I think, would have been what you were fighting with. I haven't done that event, so I'm going to try and get involved with that next time they do it. So it's got different 9,000 Xeno threat. So that's cool. I will look into the lore more and kind of understand this. 80,000 missions, look at that, Civilian Defence Force. So I think that's going to be something like we do as players. So if I pressed F1 and go into my contracts and done not bounties, but oh no, I've gone into the complete wrong one. There we go. You do kind of missions through here, and now I presume it's going to be ones that we've done in game, honouring that. We've got here as well. She talks about Drake Interplanetary, you know, talking because they're the main sponsor for this event this year. Each IAE, every expo each year is sponsored by a different kind of manufacturer company. So, but at the minute, you can rent all these kind of ship manufacturers, ships that are on display. So I actually have the Avenger Time myself, but you can rent some of these, and I've got an Anvil Arrow as well. But you can go on here and rent them for free, say 0 currency. You can actually rent when the events aren't on in game within in-game currency as well for, like, you know, a day, 2 days. I think up to 5 days or 7 days is the limit. And it obviously costs quite a lot of in-game currency the more time you rent them for as well. So these are like just renders. These aren't actually what the ships look a bit more detailed in them. It's just kind of a representation of what ship you'll be renting out as well. So yeah, you can do all them for free on here, and you have them as well when the event isn't on in different parts of the city. So you've got all these different vehicles, different weapons you can rent out. I've actually bought some of these, so we might try and do a couple of like bunker missions or something in a later video. I've actually bought these for permanent keeping, so I'll show you in a second what I bought. And then these are all the armors that are special edition for the IAE this year for the, I think it's Red Alert skins. I don't know what's going on with my rendering today. I think it's this server because I've been having issues ever since I came on. But some cool skins. I think my favourite is probably this one, the red and gold. Pretty damn good. Yeah, my textures aren't loading in properly, so that should be much more detailed than that. The LOD is not working properly. You can see some detail in this, like this armor looks really detailed, but then the helmet is not rendering properly. It's one of them things I think just logging in and out will fix it. Turn it on and off again. Kind of detail. So I'll show you quickly what I bought. See, I bought some t-shirts just to represent, and then we've got some armors, and then we've got all these cool guns as well. We've got some rail guns, grenade launchers and stuff as well, so all down here. Just to stock myself up while the event's on. I think I spent like 100,000. Got a bit carried away, didn't I? Anyway, that's everything that the Best in Show part of the Expo has to offer. I don't believe there's any other halls taken up, because these vehicles are the only ones that are kind of won that needed an honorary mention. You've got obviously ship components around the outside that they've kept up that will be appropriate to what ships are on display. But I hope you enjoyed this part of it. And yeah, I'm going to try and get the cutter for the end part of the video, and maybe even the Scorpius, just to show that ship off, show you around it, what it has, what features it has, and yeah, let's say goodbye to IAE 2952. So it's 930 years in the future, in kind of like if we're going as a theoretical future, this is in the lore and the story. So I don't know if next year it'll be 2953. That is the question. I don't know how the game works, or if it's always gonna, until the game comes out, if it's just gonna always be this year. But if that makes sense in the lore, until the actual game gets released, because technically it's still an alpha, whether the timeline in the actual game or in the lore is continuing. In fact, does that make sense? Should make sense. Hopefully it does, guys. But they've got so much lore and kind of stories in the game, they keep adding and changing, and well, not changing, but kind of tweaking and stuff, and retroactively correcting. Like, for instance, if they added this ship in and said it was made in 2901, but then they're like, oh, actually no, it doesn't make sense because it was made after the war that was in 2903, then they'll change the lore and say it was made in 2905 instead. So there's loads of different stuff of where all the manufacturers come from when they first started making ships, what they did, and some ships collaborate with other manufacturers as well. So there's a lot of like kind of history and stuff like that. So anyway, let's get a nice so what we're going to do is a nice picture for our thumbnail to end this section of the video before we jump into the Scorpius and Cutter, just to review them. Let's take all this stuff. I'm going to put some of the red armor on, I think. Just because... Oh, we need an undersuit on, don't we? Oh, no, we've got an undersuit there. There we go, looking good. What suit should we put on? What suit? Armor. Where's my knife? My favourite helmet. Can't even see the one I bought. Like the one I liked. I think it was this one. If I matched it with the right chest piece. There we go. Oh yeah, that looks cool. It's like Nine Towers style. This is how we make the screenshots. And that is a wrap. Thank you so much for watching the video, especially if you made it all the way through to this point. Please consider hitting that thumbs up and hitting that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. There'll be new videos coming out soon. I'm going to try and get some shorter videos out so we can get some more videos out more often, shall I say. So yeah, thank you again. Please jump in the comments as well, hit some feedback in there, or just let me know your favorite bit of the video, and hopefully I will be back within a week, if not less, with the next video. I've already got plans for like 5 videos already, so keep an eye out for them, and I'll let you know in the next video what the one after that will be. Catch you guys soon. Peace out.